There was a man in the Bible who waited 38 years for a miracle. 38 years lying in the same place, seeing other people being healed, while his turn never came. But one day Jesus walked into his waiting room, and one moment with Jesus can change years of pain. I've been waiting here for so long, praying every night alone, watching others move ahead, while I'm stuck in the same place instead. I tried to be strong, tried to believe, but it's hard when you don't receive the miracle you prayed so long. You start to think your faith is wrong, but then you walked into my story, into my pain, into my worry, and everything began to change when you called my name. You walked into my waiting room, and hope began to bloom. Years of pain, years of tears suddenly disappeared. One word from you can change my life. One touch from you makes everything right. I almost stopped believing, I almost stopped praying, I almost thought my life would never start changing. But miracles are not about time, they're about God's perfect line. And what took years to break my heart took 1 second for God to restart. You may have waited for years, but don't leave the waiting room now. Jesus is still walking into waiting rooms today. If God is with you, you may walk through fire, but you will not burn. You may walk through storms, but you will not drown. I faced some battles I couldn't win, I fought some wars deep within. There were days I almost fell, there were nights I felt like hell, but something always made me stand. An invisible loving hand lifting me when I was down, helping me when I would drown. If God is with me, I won't fall. If God is with me, I in His hands. With God, you may face battles, but you will never face them alone. If God is with you, you may walk through fire, but you will not burn. You may walk through storms, but you will not drown. I faced some battles I couldn't win. I fought some wars deep within. There were days I almost fell. There were nights I felt like hell. But something always made me stand. An invisible loving hand, lifting me when I was down, helping me when I would drown. If God is with me, I won't fall. If God is with me, I stand tall. If God is with me, I will win. No matter what I'm walking in. Not by strength, not by power, but by God every hour. I will walk, I will stand, with my life in His hands. With God, you may face battles, but you will never face them alone. If God is with you, you may walk through fire, but you will not burn. You may walk through storms, but you will not drown. I faced some battles I couldn't win. I fought some wars deep within. There were days I almost fell. There were nights I felt like hell. But something always made me stand. An invisible loving hand, lifting me when I was down, helping me when I would drown. If God is with me, I won't fall. If God is with me, I stand tall. If God is with me, I will win. No matter what I'm walking in. Not by strength, not by strength, with my life in His hands. With God, you may face battles, but you will never face them alone. Have you ever been so tired that you couldn't even pray? You just sat there in silence, but even the prayers you cannot say, God understands. Words were gone, tears were there. Silence was my only prayer. I didn't know what to say, so I just cried there that day. But you understood my tears. You understood my fears. Even silence has a voice, and you always hear that noise. The prayer I couldn't say, you heard it anyway. The tears I cried alone, you counted everyone. When words don't come and strength is gone, God understands. The silent song. Sometimes the most powerful prayer is not a prayer you say, but a tear that falls and reaches God. Have you ever been so tired that you couldn't even pray? You just sat there in silence, but even the prayers you cannot say, God understands. Words were gone, tears were there. Silence was my only prayer. I didn't know what to say, so I just cried there that day. But you understood my tears. You understood my fears. Even silence has a voice, and you always hear that noise. The prayer I couldn't say, you heard it anyway. The tears I cried alone,
When words don't come and strength is gone, God understands. The silent song. Sometimes the most powerful prayer is not a prayer you say, but a tear that falls and reaches God. Sometimes faith is not strong. Sometimes faith is tired. But even tired faith can move the hand of God. I don't have strength like before. I don't have answers anymore. But I still whisper when I pray, God, please help me find a way. My heart is tired, my soul is weak, but you are the one I seek. Even crawling, I will go anywhere you want me, Lord. My faith is tired, but alive. I'm still holding on inside. Even weak, I still believe you are working here for me. I don't need strong faith today, just enough faith to pray, just enough faith to stand and put my life in your hands. God doesn't need perfect faith. He only needs a heart that refuses to give up. Sometimes faith is not strong. Sometimes faith is tired. But even tired faith can move the hand of God. I don't have strength like before. I don't have answers anymore. But I still whisper when I pray, God, please help me find a way. My heart is tired, my soul is weak, but you are the one I seek. Even crawling, I will go anywhere you want me, Lord. My faith is tired, but alive. I'm still holding on inside. Even weak, I still believe just enough faith to pray, just enough faith to stand and put my life in your hands. God doesn't need perfect faith. He only needs a heart that refuses to give up.